Natasha and we're the Double Deuces 22, and today we'll be discussing what we have had happen over the last several months since we started our channel with our family, and where things will be going and where we are at now. And so when we started the channel, it was in October, and so now we're in May. So back in October when we started the channel, we were just learning about how to, make a channel, what things people wanted to see, and what type of content to post about. So that's why you might have seen a how-to type video at the beginning. In October, when we started the channel, we did lose a family member. I lost my grandma. She lives into her late 90s, and so coming up here next month, we will be taking her to be with the rest of our family in Northern California and having a small ceremony there. And then also in October, we did do a small trip to Universal Orlando, and so that's why there was some content about Universal in there at the beginning of our channel. And then in November is when my son Xavier, my oldest, started basketball. Actually, that might have been October too. And so he was in basketball for a few months, and he had actually a winning basketball season. So we're very proud of him, and he does have a medal. They got first place in one of their tournaments, and that was pretty cool because he's in a new league this past winter, and so hopefully he'll continue to grow and keep winning in future tournaments, but we're proud of him either way. I don't know if he's going to be doing any other sports. He kind of really likes basketball, but we'll see where that takes him. He wants to be an NBA player. So then in November and December and January, we just had the big holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And we celebrated those just like any other family with the usual traditions. One thing that we do different here in Nebraska that some families like to do is go see, it's called Lincoln Lights. They do it at a couple of the different zoos here, or it might be called Light Celebration. And you just walk through a zoo and you get to see all the different types of Christmas lights that they display in all the different areas, and so that's fun and different to do. But we've done that for a few years now, so I don't know if we're going to share any content about this year. We might not go. And then in February was Lawson's birthday, and so he turned 6. And then within a week of his birthday, we went on the Disney Destiny, and so that was fun. We got to try something new and different. And then in March, we had lost another family member at the end of March. My husband lost his grandma, unfortunately, but she did live to be over 100, and so they both lived pretty long lives, and we'll miss them and honor them dearly. And then in April was a big month in our house. It usually always is. So in April we have our wedding anniversary. I have my birthday, and a lot of times Easter is also in there. So we do the typical Easter celebration just like any other family, and then for my birthday it was just a normal other typical birthday, nothing super special. It wasn't like a big, decade type birthday or anything like that. So the next big thing we did do though in April was book our next big trip. That will be Disney World in October. And so in October we'll be going down there for a week around middle of October, and we're going to do all 4 Disney parks along with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party when we're there. And we'll be there for about a week, so we will get to experience everything. Part of the reason we wanted to go was because we haven't been in around 4 years, and so there's a lot of new things that have changed, so we'll be sharing content on all of that along with the planning steps, and then being on the trip, and then the post stuff that comes along with that. And so we will be sharing content on not just Disney World. We'll share some, military tips and tricks and discounts you might be able to get if you are a military family. And so also when we're there, we might be able to share a little bit about Shades of Green, hopefully. I'm hoping we can maybe do that for a night. Just because it seems to be, with the airline costs now, cheaper to fly down a day earlier. So we'll see if we can incorporate one night there to give you a little bit more information about that resort if you have any questions. We will be staying at Beach Club Resort, and we are staying there because of the location being close to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and also because of course their big pool there called Stormalong Bay. And then also in June is our next big trip. So we're in May right now, middle of May. We don't have anything going on in May besides the school year coming to an end and just normal regular work and school life. So come June is when we're going to be going on a road trip to visit family in Denver, Colorado. We'll be in Denver, Colorado for a short little weekend getaway, and so we'll be sharing content about that. We'll be road tripping for one day there, and then on our way back, it's about a 7 or 8 hour drive, so it's not too bad. But we will be likely doing a water park when we're there, so we'll be hopefully sharing some content about that, but maybe not all of it, just because of being a newer channel. We don't have all the fancy, camera and equipment. That's a channel that's got a lot of subscribers and the money there to buy the fancy stuff to film that. But if you have questions about that or want us to post anything specific, just let us know in the comments. Or if you want us to do other content besides amusement or water parks, let us know what type of content you'd like to see. Otherwise, please like and subscribe so we can help grow our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.